Chattanooga's Westside neighborhood may be about to get a makeover. According to the Chattanooga Housing Authority, a major redevelopment of that neighborhood is moving ahead.
That includes the renovation of James A. Henry School and replacing over 1,000 units of housing. News 12's Chris Ewan joins us now live with what the Westside neighborhood can expect over the next several years. Chris.
We're talking about a multi-year, multi-million-dollar project that's receiving money from both the county and the city. That's according to the Chattanooga Housing Authority. And after taking a poll of residents to see what changes they'd like in their community, CHA is moving ahead with the project to revitalize the West Side neighborhood. And we're talking about big changes here, including new housing units becoming available for every family that lives there. A major redevelopment of Chattanooga's West Side neighborhood is being planned by the Chattanooga Housing Authority. Hamilton County is poised to approve a $2 million contribution to the project, whose investments may total nearly $1 billion.
It's basically an 8 to 10 year plan that contemplates to revitalize 130 acres in downtown Chattanooga.
The county's $2 million will go toward Phase 1, which includes a $5.7 million renovation of James A. Henry School and an expansion of the Head Start program.
The idea is to take seats from the city's YFD Center, which eventually will be demolished, and they'll move those 60 seats over to James A. Henry School. They'll add another 40, so there'll be 100 Head Start seats available for young students.
As part of the redevelopment, over 1,700 units of new housing will be built in the area. Existing subsidized housing, such as College Hill Courts, will be replaced with new units, but existing housing will only be demolished after new housing has been constructed.
The first demolition that's done will be of the Youth and Family Development Center. Once that's done, that's where the first units will go up. And you'll have approximately 119 units that will go up in that space. So no one is going to be displaced from their units, no one, until there's some place for them to go within the community. And like I said, it's a one-for-one replacement.
40% of the new housing units will be leased at market rate. The other 60% will be leased at a rent price that is set at 80% of the average median income. Live outside of the Chattanooga Housing Authority, Chris Ewan, News 12 Now.
From Knoxville to Ooltewah, officials were led by a suspect on the run on a more than hour-long manhunt this afternoon. News 12's Hannah Bullard is live in the studio with everything you need to know about today's police chase. Hannah.
Thanks, Emily. Well, this afternoon, a police chase stretching from Knoxville to Ooltewah ended in a car accident and the arrest of 2 suspects. A passenger was arrested on site of the wreck near mile marker 11 on I-75. While the driver was apprehended about a mile off the interstate after he fled on foot. The driver is identified as 22-year-old Eric Haygood of College Park, Georgia. The Tennessee Highway Patrol officer Cecil Harvey said that the chase began when Knoxville authorities tried to pull Haygood over for, quote, reckless driving.
So around the 61-mile marker, he observed a vehicle which was operating hazardously and posed an immediate threat to the general public. Effected a traffic stop on that vehicle. The vehicle refused to stop. So the pursuit started there, went from roughly the 60-mile marker to the 11-mile marker where that vehicle crashed into 2 other vehicles. Both the driver and the passenger of that vehicle fled the scene and was later apprehended.
As we left the neighborhood, we noticed as we were driving right down over here that there were a couple of officers that had guns in their hands and looked like they were searching for someone, and that made us rather nervous because 2 of our grandchildren were, at home, and we didn't want that to become a danger. So we turned right around, especially after we saw a whole lot more officers down near the exit 11.
Haygood was found near Mitchell Mill Road in Ooltewah. THP had their canine and helicopter units in action during the chase. The charges against the suspects are now pending. There are no report of injury from any pedestrians involved in the crash. In studio, Hannah Bullard, News 12 Now.
Thank you, Hannah. A Rossville man wanted on multiple child molestation charges was arrested this afternoon up in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. 67-year-old Dennis Dockery had been on the lam since the middle of May. Investigators believe Dockery molested multiple children from 2002 until 2021. Dockery was initially arrested last August. He made bond but was ordered to wear a monitoring device. Investigators say Dockery tampered with that device 2 months ago and then he disappeared. When authorities nabbed him today, he reportedly had a loaded gun in his waistband. Dockery was taken to the Sevier County Jail. He'll soon be transferred back to Georgia. Well, members of the Dallas Bay Volunteer Fire Department were busy this morning battling a house fire. This one happened around 1:30 a.m. in the 1500 block of Roberson Road. Firefighters got out there to find a modular home on fire. They confirmed that nobody was at home at the time. The resident was safe and accounted for. Firefighters put out that fire without anybody being injured, but that home is expected to be a total loss. There's been no word yet on what caused that house fire.
Ivana Trump, the first wife of Donald Trump, has died at her home in New York City. The former president posted on social media, quote, "She was a wonderful, beautiful, and amazing woman who led a great and inspirational life." The Trumps were a publicity power couple in New York in the 1980s and 90s before their equally public and messy divorce after Donald Trump met his next wife, Marla Maples. But in recent years, Ivana Trump had been on good terms with her former husband. She wrote in a 2017 book that they spoke about once a week. Ivana Trump was 73. Although monkeypox has been around since around 1958, it's only recently been labeled as an outbreak. Hamilton County Health Officer Dr. Stephen Miller says if monkeypox makes its way into the county, he's confident there's enough treatment and vaccinations available.
Effective vaccination for it. And even in Tennessee, we have an appropriate amount allocated to us to be able to serve anyone that currently has it or take care of future outbreaks. We do have not only the vaccination for those that have had close contact, but also we have treatment for those that meet the criteria that are having symptoms with their monkeypox.
Monkeypox is in the same family of viruses as smallpox, although its side effects aren't as severe.
Well, in light of rising COVID numbers in the Tennessee Valley, Erlanger's announced it'll be reinstating its mask mandate across the board. Erlanger officials say face masks will be required in all areas of its facilities. That includes offices, cafeterias, hallways, outpatient areas, and other common areas. Erlanger says patient, staff, and visitor safety is a priority. They felt the hospital needed to be proactive to prevent the spread of COVID, and the mask mandate was never removed for the hospital's clinical areas. And we're learning more about the plan to redevelop the old DuPont chemical plant site into new industrial space. According to Charles Wood of the Chattanooga Chamber of Commerce, the project is a $102 million investment. Now, part of the project will be paid for with a tax increment financing district. $8.7 million will be invested into that TIF to be paid over the period of 20 years.
The current tax revenue, property tax revenue that is coming into the city and county continues to come in. New tax revenue that comes in after the development starts is set aside in a separate tax increment financing account, and those funds can then be used for public infrastructure, public facilities, that kind of thing.
The TIF will fund the removal of the old DuPont facilities and the relocation of the city-owned road leading to the site. For every $1 that the county contributes to the TIF, the city will kick in $1.90.
Now, from the EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center, your Storm Team 12 AccuWeather 24-hour forecast.
Very nice out there right now, and that'll continue through your evening hours. Still a couple hours to kind of get out and enjoy things. I wanted to show you a view from our EPB Fiber Optics Weather Cam network. Boy, look at the sapphire blue skies on our Bailey's Heating and Air Cam. Just a few puffy cumulus clouds. A little breeze, but not too much going on from downtown Chattanooga. As right now we're at 89 degrees at the 6 o'clock hour. Relative humidity nice and low at 38%. The wind coming out of the east-northeast at 5. There you see the pressure steady, 30.05 inches of mercury. Scattered showers and storms well down to the south-south of Birmingham from, let's say, Cheaha Mountain down into the Chattahoochee Valley. And a couple over in East Georgia, but not much going on around here. 9-ish in Cleveland and up to Dayton, but around here a lot of upper 80s, so good news there. And temperatures are going to stay very warm but not hot out there through the evening hours, as our local futurecast shows any of those clouds scooting their way down to the south and east and diminishing. So tonight it's going to be nice and comfortable. It'll be warm but not bad at all. About 83 by the 9 o'clock hour. By midnight, temperatures temperatures into the mid-70s, so it's going to feel pretty good as temperatures once again are going to stay a little bit below normal tonight. But if you'd like to check out that 7-day forecast, you'll check out that News 12 app. All you have to do is search and download.
Free in the App Store, free in Google Play. Well, coming up on News 12 at 6, this never happens to me, but do you ever get tired of people mentioning you in their tweets?
We'll tell you all about a new feature Twitter is rolling out to help. You're watching News 12.
The Sportsman's Forecaster is brought to you by Island Cove Outdoor Center, your authorized Tracker Boats dealer.
Hi, I'm Trey with Window Works and Exteriors, and we're proud to be the exclusive Okna dealer. Let us introduce you to the evolution of windows. Custom made, professionally installed with a lifetime warranty. For more information, check out windowworksofchattanooga.com.
We are Brenner Stott Realtors,
Chattanooga's only concierge-level real estate team.
After nearly 4 decades of experience, we know that developing relationships is what makes satisfied clients.
We worked with Rachel and Wendy multiple times. Each time felt like part of the family.
We work with you to make every step of your buying or selling experience seamless.
We'll be there for you before, all throughout, and even after your sale is done.
Brenner Stott Realtors, your most referred real estate team in the Tennessee Valley.
At Chattanooga Family Practice, we take pride in our patients, our community, our family.
Your care is our first priority.
Our goal is to create strong and long-lasting bonds with each of our patients. It's truly a privilege to serve the community of Chattanooga and be voted Viewers' Choice Awards Best General Practice.
We take pride in our commitment to first-rate patient care.
At Chattanooga Family Practice, you'll find your healthcare peace of mind.
With us, your health is in good hands.
Hi, I'm Shane Ransom, Master Shingle Applicator and owner of Ransom Roofing. If you want a free roof estimate, call 423-595-3595 or visit ransomroofing.com.
2 classic Arby's sandwiches. One, a French dip sandwich with a side of au jus. The other, au jus with a side of French dip sandwich. Don't overthink it. Arby's, we have the meat.
As a product of Bradley County Schools, every day I know I'm coming into a place where not only do we love the pursuit of knowledge, they want to make sure that we love coming here.
Hi, I'm Trey with Window Works and Exteriors. Is it time to enhance the entrance of your home? Provia entry doors represent the highest standards in stained wood appearance, durability, security, and energy efficiency. For more information, check out windowworksofchattanooga.com.
Brought to you by Johnson Audiology. Begin the journey to better hearing today. Now, from the EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center, your Storm Team 12 AccuWeather forecast.
Starting out with our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day. I wanted to show you the sunflowers again. I tell you what, they're continuing to pop out. And not only this great location on top of Lookout Mountain at the Busy Bee Flower Farm, but this weekend, Smith Perry, they're going to be opening up. Weather-wise, should be pretty good for some viewing as the sunflowers will be in full bloom by then. That is our West Shore Home weather window picture of the day. If you'd like to send in yours, go ahead and do so. We'd love to show it. 6, 11, also a couple of times in the morning hours. And today, hey, it started out nice and comfortable. A lot of mid and upper 60s. Kind of had a kick to our step off to work this morning for sure. Didn't have any rain with a good bit of sunshine with a few of those high clouds. Got up to 92. One of the reasons why we got to 92, the air was dry and still a lot of length during these daytime hours in the month of July. And that's why we did get up into the 90s. But tonight, mostly clear, mild again overnight as we'll have lots of sunshine. Not too humid but hot, and we're going to be hot again on Saturday, still mainly dry through the first half of the weekend. So still feeling pretty good east of I-65 as you head over into Tupelo, Memphis, and Little Rock. Temperatures well into the 90s, a little more humidity out there as well. But our satellite and radar pretty quiet as you head from Oklahoma back into the Show Me state of Missouri and Illinois and the Great Lakes states looking pretty good. Showers and thunderstorms across the Gulf Coast. So from, let's say, Waycross, Georgia, on over through about Greenville, Alabama, seeing those scattered showers and thunderstorms. Frontal system laying just to our south, but as long as it stays to the south, the air is a little bit drier, not as humid. In time, though, that front's going to buckle back and move on to the north and east as we head into the weekend. But tonight should be another nice one to get out and enjoy. Lows falling back into the mid and upper 60s. You folks in Murphy, probably close to 60 around Blue Ridge as well. Tomorrow afternoon, though, it'll be hot since the air is still dry. Full sunshine, lower 90s, so around the Tennessee Valley, starting out right around 68 to 70, 86, and then 93 by quitting time. And by the time we start the weekend, it should be feeling really nice out there. A good summer day as we head into your Friday. Rest of that forecast for Friday night, no problems heading out to nightfall, and a lot of those activities we should be in good shape. Saturday, not bad either, as temperatures will be into the lower 90s, but by Sunday evening we may see an isolated late shower storm pop up. And looks like our best shot for the next several days will be on Monday as a frontal system tries to push on through. But the worst of the heat will stay out to the west as our extended futurecast shows. A few more clouds starting to push on in maybe Saturday night into Sunday morning, but still looking dry heading off to Sunday school and church. From there, our supercast shows a few isolated showers and storms for Sunday, but notice Monday as that front kind of settles down to the south and east. That will be the focus of those widely scattered showers and storms. May last until Tuesday. Then the front washes out. Notice maybe a little bit more of that heat tries to ridge back in, but still the worst of it will stay out to our west for the next several days, as I'll detail more in your 7-day forecast coming up in just 10 seconds.
When your message is important and it needs to be seen, put it in plain view. Plainview Outdoor Advertising. Get their attention today at plainviewoutdoor.com.
From the EPB Fiber Optics Weather Center, here's that 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, lots of sunshine, a pleasant start, heating up a little more, lower 90s, about 94 on Saturday. So if you're out, be sure and take care, as temperatures are going to stay a little bit above normal through the weekend. Then a few showers and thunder showers may greet us as we start out next week.
All righty, thank you so much, Patrick. Coming up on Prime News, the CDC is warning of a spike in COVID hospitalizations over the next month. Tonight's Health Watch will tell you who's being hit hardest by the virus right now.
And if you're looking to travel to Europe soon, you're not alone. The London Heathrow Airport is dealing with major backlogs due to so many passengers. We'll have a look at what you can expect if you cross the pond. Join us for Prime News at 7.
Well, summer is in full swing, which has a lot of people thinking about projects around the house. Hey everybody, I'm with Kirsten from West Shore Home to talk shower and bath remodeling and how homeowners across America can start their project now and save big on shower replacement.
So Joe, we know a lot of people want to get their bath or shower project started, but they're not sure if now is the right time to do it.
Yeah, that's understandable. Money might be tight, there are other bills to worry about. But Kirsten, for somebody who wants to start that project right now, what's West Shore doing to help?
So right now we're offering our most flexible option for homeowners this year. For anyone who calls in right now, we're offering 2 full years of no payments and no interest financing. This is the most flexible option for homeowners looking to start their project.
So you're saying people can get their new shower bath installed right now and not have to worry about making any payments or paying any interest until 2024. That's really helpful.
It really is. People love this because it gives them the option to pay on their own terms for the next 2 years. We're trying to make it as easy as possible for people to get the project they want done right now. So let's go ahead and look at some projects we've done right here in the local area. We're seeing a lot of projects like this one right now. People want to get rid of their old bathtub and replace it with an easy, low-step walk-in shower. It's not only going to refresh your bathroom space, but it makes bathing safer and more accessible too.
Wow, that project doesn't just look amazing. The grab bars and the low step, it's going to make showering so much easier too. Can we see another one?
Absolutely. So let's take a look at this project. We replaced their old shower with something brand new and modern. And the best part, they don't need to make any payments or pay any interest for up to 2 full years.
Amazing deal. Kirsten, thanks. Folks, call West Shore Home now to take advantage of this limited time offer. It's 24 months of no payments and no interest financing. And if you call in now, you can get 50% off the cost of installation. Call the shower and bath experts at West Shore Home now.
Does your home need an update? Visit EF Brandon Furniture and let our trained designers go to work for you. With a state-of-the-art design center, your redesign will fit your space perfectly. It's a new look to enjoy for years with the area's highest quality furniture from the most trusted names. Shop now and take advantage of 25% off store-wide, including solid wood bedrooms, dining rooms, made in America all-leather sofas and sectionals, and a wide selection of art and accessories. EF Brandon Furniture, Highway 153 across from Northgate.
You're watching News 12 now at 6. Your news now.
Twitter users are about to see a new feature. The social media platform is rolling out what it calls unmentioning. If someone mentions you in a conversation, you can remove yourself. Twitter officials say they want to help people, quote, control unwanted attention. To use the unmentioning feature, just go to the three-dot menu next to a tweet, and you'll see an option that says, get you out of this conversation. So you'll be untagged in replies, but your username will still show up in the conversation. This comes as they've been building out anti-abuse features. The Chattanooga Red Wolves sign a Dalton High School soccer player.
And speaking of unmentionables, here's Rick Nyman from the Auburn Exterior Sports Desk.
Plus, the first round of the British Open swings into action, and the CFC are about to spend some quality time in New York.
Their red-hot summer clearance is in progress at Scott's Furniture. Everything's on sale. Buy with up to 4-year interest-free financing and no down payment. Plus, immediate pickups available, or delivery and setup are free up to 50 miles at Scott's Furniture in Cleveland.
I'm State Farm Agent Don Self. My office staff and I have over 100 years combined experience representing State Farm. We know that the most important things in life aren't things.
So when you've just experienced one of the worst days in your life, it's good to know that you can focus on the most important things, you and your family, while we take care of your broken things. Our family-owned business has been right here, serving our client family for decades. Call us and see what makes us different. Don Self, State Farm.
Washed ashore, art to save the sea, now at the Tennessee Aquarium through October 30th.
So do you support defunding the police?
I support the vision that is underlying that crime.
So yes to some defunding.
We have to reallocate resources, so yes.
Stacey Abrams supported defunding the police. Abrams is on the board of a group pushing to defund and even abolish police. They pay Abrams, and she voted to bankroll anti-police groups. Stacey Abrams is dangerous on crime.
Their red-hot summer clearance is in progress at Scott's Furniture. Everything's on sale. Buy with up to 4-year interest-free financing and no down payment. Plus, immediate pickups available, or delivery and setup are free up to 50 miles at Scott's Furniture in Cleveland.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
We've never done an interview like this before. That's correct. Tonight, a congressional investigation sparked by reporting from CBS News. What's your message to consumers? They need help now. Tell him I feel it.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C. on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus.
We will witness yet another moment in history.
Go beyond the clickbait and viral clips. Get more to the story. Dave Staley brings you in-depth reporting on stories that impact you and your community. More to the story with Staley, provided as a community service by TVFCU. Now, scores and highlights from the Armor Exterior Sports Desk.
It's a road swing to the state of New York this week for CFC. They head to Rochester for a game on Saturday and then Syracuse for a match on Wednesday. The team will stay in the Empire State between matches, and as News 12's Brian Armstrong reports, the added downtime on the road will not be an issue for CFC's head coach.
It's easy for me. I mean, I just do the same thing I always do. I mean, my life's really boring.
Chattanooga FC has a road trip to New York State in the next week, a game on Saturday in Rochester, and a game Wednesday in Syracuse. CFC head coach Rod Underwood is trying to keep it business as usual despite staying up north for the week.
We just treat it as if they're at home, right? We treat the same thing as if, okay, we get a training session in the morning, lunch in the afternoon, and then they're free, right? We just we're not trying to change their normal habits every day.
Even with trying to keep the typical routine, it is still a road trip.
It does keep it somewhat normal. It's not exactly right, because obviously some guys are married and, you know, with wives and kids at home, so that changes things a little bit. But generally, we try to keep it as normal as possible.
Underwood says nothing changes for him regardless of where he is in the country.
I'm a guy, once I'm off the field, it's in the office or at home, watching video, reading books, learning. That's just what I do.
Earlier this season, CFC made a trip out to California to play multiple games. Underwood says logistically, this trip is far easier.
Because it's not as far, not a lot of early morning flights, not 3-hour time difference, so at least we're in the same time zone.
He adds he and the team learned from the California trip on what worked well and what didn't work as well.
I mean, we learn every day, right? The whole idea is, can we learn every day? Can we be a little bit better every day? And I think, for number one is, right, managing our time when we're down and the travel between games from city to city, those sorts of things are real important.
The Chattanooga Red Wolves have brought up a local player through their team academy. It's Yair Paez of Dalton High School. The Red Wolves staff says Paez has been a standout player in their youth system and will have opportunities to make his team debut during the season.
Many of them don't believe, just because we're from a little town, that we won't get looked at or anything. So just anything is possible, just if you really put your mind to it.
It matters the level. We're not just bringing players on to fill out a roster. We're bringing on players that we feel are going to be proper professionals.
Coming up tonight at 11, our 30 and 30 high school football preview series continues as we take a look at CCS. Chargers feature a new coach in Phil Massey, who of course comes over from Baylor. CCS also has a new quarterback transfer as well. Details at 11. Day one of the British Open at St. Andrews. The old course has some big greens. Just ask Ian Poulter. Looks like he's in another time zone with this eagle putt on number 9. You just hope to kind of get it in the same zip code, right? Poulter, he's going to knock this baby in the hole. He can't believe it. He's at -3. Cameron Young is the leader at 8 under par. Looking for those cool temperatures, Patrick. I don't see them anywhere.
You may have to look a long ways away.
His
at
head's
least
up in the
tonight.
clouds.
Ooh, that was pretty abrasive there. But hey, at least tonight we'll be in the upper 60s. So after that, we'll heat up again. So Rick, we'll have to look again another day.
We had so much fun here. We'll see you at 7.
It's Durante Home Exteriors Midsummer Sale, and we have a special offer for everyone in the Tennessee Valley. Now is the perfect time to upgrade one of the most used rooms in your home. Schedule an appointment for a free quote.
News 12 now. Local headlines from EPB.
Hello, everybody. Here's a look at what's making headlines for you right now. Chattanooga's Westside neighborhood could be about to get a major makeover. According to the Chattanooga Housing Authority, a plan is moving ahead to redevelop the neighborhood. Now, the first phase of that plan would include the renovation of the James A. Henry School. And over time, housing in the area, such as College Hill Courts, would be replaced with more than 1,700 new units.
The first demolition that's done will be of the Youth and Family Development Center. Once that's done, that's where the first units will go up. And you'll have approximately 119 units that will go up in that space. So no one is going to be displaced from their units, no one, until there's some place for them to go within the community. And like I said, it's a one-for-one replacement.
And according to the Chattanooga Housing Authority, 40% of the new housing will be leased at the market rate. Rent for the rest of the units will be set at 80% of the median income level, so they'll work with you. Although monkeypox has been around since 1958, it's only recently been labeled as an outbreak. Hamilton County Health Officer Dr. Stephen Miller says if monkeypox makes its way to the county, he's confident there's enough treatment and vaccinations available.
We do have an effective vaccination for it. And even in Tennessee, we have an appropriate amount allocated to us to be able to serve anyone that currently has it or take care of future outbreaks. We do have not only the vaccination for those that have had close contact, but also we have treatment for those that meet the criteria that are having symptoms with their monkeypox.
Now, monkeypox is in the same family of viruses as smallpox, although its side effects are not as severe. Whitney, thank you for joining us for your News 12 Now headlines. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
I was playing on this bridge, begging folks for tips, but then TVFCU sent over a film crew and asked us to write them a song about Harlots. Get the best of TVFCU. This is a song about Harlots. Apply online or call 634-LOAD to learn more about your Harlot.
What if you could rewind your day? You didn't get stuck in traffic. Didn't get caught in the rain.
What if you knew before you needed to know? Just barely above the freezing mark.
Each morning, News 12 Now this morning shares the important facts and stories to make your day. The U.S. is stepping up its efforts to help out.
Make sure you know before you go.
More for your mornings. News 12 Now this morning. Your Storm Team 12 AccuWeather forecast on demand now.
Look for a nice start to your Friday with mostly clear skies. A lot of us waking up into the mid and upper 60s once again. Should be a beautiful day. It's going to get a little hot for the afternoon, but not too humid. Highs into the lower 90s as we march into the weekend. Hey, not that far away. Hot on Saturday, lower 90s. Still mainly dry. Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Could see an isolated late shower or storm. Our best shot over the next 7 days will be on Monday with a few scattered showers and thunder showers as a weak front tries to get in. It's not going to help us out too much because by the midweek, it's going to start to get a little hot out there again with highs back between 93 and 94. For more, check out our website, WDEF.com. For all of you news, weather, and sports, have a great and safe start to your Friday. I'm Storm Team 12 Chief Meteorologist Patrick Orr.